So I'm out for a drive to clear my head. I'm Danny at Dynodaze, and yeah, this is what I do on a Sunday. For those of you that follow this this particular series of videos, I reflect upon my week and I have a little chat as I drive. Now today I am in my FN2 because I need to put some miles on it. Well, I don't need to put some miles on it, but it hasn't been driven for a little while, so I thought I'd treat myself. What a better place to be to chill out than the FN2. It's raining, it's grey, it's cloudy, and to be fair, that's how I'm feeling. So I definitely need some time in the Civic, listening to some tunes. I'm currently on my way over to Nuneaton, which is where Dynodaze is. There's a guy, great guy called Peter Davis, coming today to drop his car off. We're going to do a hybrid conversion on his car this week coming. So I'm going to hopefully let him in, and that'll be nice if that sort of all marries up at the same time. Now normally I'm driving my daily on a Sunday these days, which is the Honda CRZ, and I'm really in this FN2, and it's louder. It's louder, but not only is it louder with the exhaust tone and the aggression of the engine and things like that, but it's been a while since I've heard tyre noise and rattles and knocks and things. So I am wondering whether this is just how my car sounds, or whether I'm almost sort of spoilt by the fact that the CRZ is so quiet and smooth and doesn't have road noise, and I'm wondering whether I'm hearing a knock that I've actually got a knock, or whether it's just the way this car is. So during my journey today I shall be listening out for things. There's definitely more tyre noise. I've had to open the boot compartment up, drop the seats, move the stuff out of the boot, because it is a little bit damp in there. Now it's not sodden like I've got a massive leak, but I knew that there was a problem with this car, and I still haven't fixed it. And I've even bought bits like rear light seals and things like that to fix, but it's probably going to all get fixed when it goes into the body shop initially to have some paintwork done. It'll have the windscreen out and have the roof rust done, and at some point we'll get them to look at the rear end as well. But yes, because I've got the boot lid, or the boot compartment open, the sort of shelf, maybe that's why I'm hearing more noises from the rear end. I have got a box full of speakers and stereo components and things that I've still not got round to fitting. I must have had them 18 months. I've had the car 18 months, and I definitely got some stereo gear around that sort of time, and it's in the back. So I'm listening to things. I'm probably listening to things rattle around and knock about. I noticed that my glove box is full of stuff. I've got C-spanners in there. I've got camber bolts in there. So I could do with emptying it out before I actually go for a drive to listen for noises. But it's a minging day. My window wipers are on, and it's raining. So I've got to be careful today and not go too mad, because I've been used to 126 brake horsepower for a number of months, and now we're back into this, and this has been backed up to 230. Not that I think I'm going to be able to do much in these conditions, but I have got to take my time, take it easy. Taking it easy is important, because this week has been mental, as was the week before. And the week before that. I cannot deal with the gas man and the electricity companies. They're still sending me emails saying that there's a problem, and whilst we have gas and electricity in the new unit, getting an actual bill from anybody, it seems to be beyond ridiculous. They're happy to send me a bill for power that's been used before I even took over the unit, but they seem to struggle to actually set me up an account and have it all on the same piece of paper. So I've got to deal with that again on Monday morning, which is quite stressing. And it is the opposite of enjoying enjoying your job. It's the opposite of making cars faster, better, modifying them, seeing smiles on people's faces. There's a lot that goes into business, certainly doing business correctly. So for example, in the background, speaking to solicitors, letting agents, and this week, buying wood and doors and other security things and paint and dealing with contractors is not fun. And I'm not gonna lie, it's very, very stressy and it stresses me out. But there's a dream being built, there's a business being built, there's a team being built, and me and Richard are so grateful for everybody that's come and helped. Pete and Ryan that came and put some doors in yesterday, legends. All I had to do personally was make them tea, so I was quite happy with that, because obviously I'm no good with a chisel or a drill. So happy with that. Gary's been working ever so hard. Limited Edition Gary is who I'm talking about. If you follow the YouTube channel, he's a Colt owner, a Colt enthusiast, and very, very helpful, sort of part-time member of staff at Dynodaze. Beautiful man, very, very helpful. So very grateful to him. Grateful to Jacob with the Turbo MB6, who's come and done a bit of work on some pipe work for us. Just so many, I've probably forgot loads. Jason came down as well to lend a hand as we were spraying some parking spaces outside Dynodaze for Keith to park his motor in, or a customer to park his motor in. Just had a lot of well wishers. Even people sending biscuits to keep us going. Those sorts of things, you know, when you're having such a stressy time dealing with things, it's those sorts of things that keep you going, keep a smile on your face, and make you remember how worth it all will be when we're ready. We think we're going to be open for April 4th, so there's a date in mind, and as of next week when my diary lands, I will be booking work in. So if you do want a bumper sprayed, a bonnet, a roof, anything you need doing, give us a shout. We'll see if we can give you a ballpark figure and get you booked into that diary. That's when I'll be happy, and that's when I'll be excited. But there's work in the diary, because we've had a lot of interest, and if I had a diary we would have already booked it in, but I haven't. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing people happy with the end result, and that's the biggest thing for me, is seeing people happy, getting the thanks, people leaving awesome reviews. That it's very rewarding. It's very rewarding, and that is sort of that's the goal for me at the moment. I'm happy to say that I'm really looking forward to that. And as much stress as this is, it's only the same amount of stress as when we moved units to Nuneaton. It's only the same amount of stress as when we moved into the original Dynodaze unit 11 years ago. So I'm well versed in moaning and swearing and saying I don't want to spend that, you know, getting electrician's bills and wanting to vomit, those sorts of things. But yeah, but it's Sunday. We've had some great work in this week. We've done some beautiful work. We did a nice welly cooler. There's a video going to go up of that. Yeah, it's been a good weekend. Me and Richard have got our heads down and got through the work that we had, and still had to try and manage the other place. Next week's got some amazing work in. We've got an EP3 to supercharge with an EP3 supercharger kit of all things. So yeah, looking forward to that. Plenty to do, which is great because we are booked up till March 15th, although we have got some slots for mapping if anybody needs them. There's some EP3 maps coming up, but we have got the diary organised now where we can see a bit of a clearer picture. And whilst we're booked up till March the 15th, we have got the odd slot here and there in the afternoon that we can get some mapping done. So again, do get in touch with us in the comments below, because I've missed making YouTube videos and mapping. Like we mapped in FN2 this week. I really enjoyed making that content. Do use a code word for me. Do comment in the comments below, Honda tuners. Do it. Put it down there for me. It makes me know that you're watching, and I appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. And if your Sunday is about reflection, or if your Sunday is about getting some jobs done that you've not done in the week, let me know what you're doing. Put it in the comments below. What is it? There's an Evo. Yes. Put it in the comments below. Let me know what you're doing this Sunday. Let me know if you've got to watch all the same YouTube videos as me. I've been watching Cowboy Car Diaries as per usual, amongst others. I'm waiting for Gareth at Expression Culture to get some more content done. He's been a very, very busy man in his new role at Hyundai. So, yeah, let me know what you're doing. Let me know what you're watching, and let me know what you're thinking, or what your plans are for the summer. Because I think that's what me and Rich mentioned yesterday. Every time we tend to do something that's hard, even though it's worth it, we tend to do it in the winter. So next time we do anything of any great importance, I think we're going to do it in the summer. Everything's easier in the summer. At some point we've got to paint a floor, and it's cold, and I'm not sure how well that's going to go, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm just in miserable Hinckley, where it's raining and the roads are slippy, and I know I can't play in this car because it'll just go tits up because my tyres are awful. Hey, if you haven't heard me moan about my tyres before, they're not good enough. They're just not good enough. Put me in a clear road. Can't go mad. Can't go mad because it just doesn't need to. It just doesn't need to happen. I don't need any more misfortune this week. I need some positivity, and I think sliding off a roundabout in my FN2 is not the positivity that I'm going to be looking for. But I think I'm gonna grab a coffee. I think I'm going to have a little chill out. Definitely going to listen to some Prodigy. But what Prodigy song are we going to listen to? It's going to be the Weather Experience, as that is what I am experiencing. Yeah. So I look forward to hopefully getting on some live chats this week coming. Been a bit hectic, so I've not done many this week, but I do appreciate your support when you do turn up and say hello. But yeah, I think that's it from me. I think I wish you all very well. Thank you for your support. Thanks ever so much to everyone that came down yesterday to help with the dyno and do help with the paint shop, and whether you were pulling a screw out of a wall or filling a breeze block, it was appreciated, and we love you all. And hopefully, like I say, I'll see you on some live chats. Yeah, I think that's it from me. So peace out. Like I say, comment below. Let me know what you're doing, and I'll report back on what my noises in this car are. I think, like I said at the start, I think I've just been spoiled with the Honda CRZ driving like a new car. Peace out.
Said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.